Hello guys, welcome back to ingvid.com. Today we are going to be looking at the words that you put stress on and how they give a different meaning to the sentence. So we're going to be looking at this two sentences here and how with different questions I might put a different stress, more emphasis, more volume perhaps on these particular words. And then over here I'm going to be looking at subtext. Yes, I'm saying words to you, but what am I saying underneath? What am I really saying to you? Okay, so I'm looking at how by putting emphasis on one word, it can change the entire meaning of the sentence. Something really quite useful to hang on to, I hope. So, unfortunately, back home, I have some butter that has gone a little bit mad. Now, today, my aunt came to have tea. In Britain, we have a cup of tea and we have some toast and maybe some scones. My aunt is a little hard of hearing, okay? So we need to repeat things. And I need to say things quite loudly to her. So my aunt said, Benjamin, which butter's off? Off meaning bad, finished. And so when she said which butter, I need to tell her that it's this butter, not that butter. This butter's off, dear aunt. Okay, this butter. Okay, so when she's asking which one it is, I emphasize this. Now, she was my aunt. She was walking around the kitchen, and she'd heard me saying something about being off. So she said, Benjamin, what's off? As in, what is off? What has gone bad? And I said, it's the butter's gone off. The butter's off. So when she's asking what, well, what is about a thing. She's asking which thing? It's the butter, which is bad, as well as the pen. Hey. Now, she didn't quite hear me, so she said, what's the matter with the butter? And I said, well, the butter's off. It's gone bad. It's off. Okay, so I emphasize off. This is what the matter is. It's off. My dear aunt, she stayed a little bit longer in my flat today, and she heard me talking about my plans for the evening a bit later. And she said, who's having dinner? So I've got this sentence here, we're having dinner late tonight. So I said, we're having dinner late tonight. Me and my wife are having dinner. Okay, we are. We're. So I put the emphasis on here to make it clear to her so she understands that it's me and Bond Girl. What are you doing later? We're having dinner. What are you doing? We're having dinner. What? Dinner. What is it you're doing with dinner? We're having dinner. Okay? So I make it clear. This is if I'm trying to make something really clear to someone. I will emphasize these words like this. It's not always this obvious. You can do it just a little bit. Let's try it with a little bit. So she says, my aunt, she says, when are we having dinner? We're having dinner late tonight. We're having late. Or I might even say tonight. We're having dinner late tonight. As in, don't forget, it's today. Don't go anywhere, auntie. It's tonight. Okay? So we can just change the meaning, change the emphasis. Okay? Emphasis by putting stress on a different word. Now, this is how to be mean, how to be a little bit nasty. Okay, so I've got this sentence and I'm going to show you two different meanings that I can get from it. So we've got, she drives very carefully, okay? I haven't put any particular emphasis on any of the words. She drives very carefully. But if I say, she drives very carefully, Okay, if I say she drives very carefully, I say that to my wife and I'm talking about my aunt driving carefully. I'm saying she drives very carefully. I'm kind of saying you don't drive very carefully. It's she, it's her who drives carefully. Okay, so you don't drive carefully. But if I'm talking about my dear aunt and I say she drives very carefully, yeah, I might be being a little bit sarcastic. You know, she's driving so carefully that she won't go faster than 10 miles an hour. She drives so carefully, I feel like killing myself. Okay, she drives too slowly, okay, if I put the emphasis on carefully, okay? Now, are we ready for this next bit? Are we ready, guys? Let's go. I've got a phrase here. You shouldn't have painted it, okay? It's a small criticism. You shouldn't have painted it. But if I'm saying you shouldn't have painted it, I'm saying that your painting is not good, so it should have been handsome handyman who painted it, okay? So you are not the person for this job. It should have been him, okay? So I'm basically saying you're not so good at painting, you're bad at painting. But if I say you shouldn't have painted it, I'm saying, how stupid are you? You painted the wall. You should have put wallpaper up. Painting is not a good decision in this case. Yeah? If I'm emphasizing the action to paint, I'm saying painting, this is really a bad idea. Guys, thank you so much for watching this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, or in the middle of the night, go to bed. What I'd like you to do now is quickly click onto engVid.com and try out a little test, testing your knowledge of different connotations. I'm going to probably use some new sentences to test you out, and if you find you're learning stuff from my videos, then, well, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, hopefully you'll learn some more by watching some more videos. Well done. Let's practice putting different meanings into your words. Don't be late for bed now. Okay, bye.